print comes out. So your first layer comes out even all the way across, and your print stays stuck down to the bed. I'm not sure specifically what Jeremy wants to know about auto bed leveling.
It's kind of different for every printer, isn't it?
Yeah, it's different depending on which type of printer you have.
Some printers don't even have them.
Yeah, some printers you can't level the bed. Like a MakerBot doesn't actually level the bed. It just squirts down a big, thick, what's called a raft, and then prints on top of that.
Really want to. I got this going. YouTube.
Nice.
Woo!
Hey YouTube, what's going on?
I hope it's on the right channel.
I missed the first 2 questions.
Yeah, so we're YouTube. We're going through some frequently asked questions. We have a beautiful Filabot hat with a bunch of questions in it.
Can people buy those? Are those for sale?
The questions?
Well, sure, but
questions
the hat.
Yeah. Well, no.
Wow.
Well, I don't know.
You need to fix that.
I fixed it. I'm sorry.
Oh God.
Yeah, that's my bad.
Hey, it's finally showing up on the laptop, so we can actually see if it's working. Or
Is
not.
it delayed? Yeah, it's
Extremely-
way
yeah,
delayed.
Extremely delayed.
Or I'm really fast.
Are you the Flash?
Oh God.
Okay. Anyway, we have a hat with questions we're going through. We are selecting or picking out questions out of the hat, and then we're handing off to somebody else to answer them.
No.
No, we're
No,
not.
I just answered
It just
that one.
applies.
Ah!
Yeah,
Whoever
no.
it
It depends on, yeah.
I did
cool.
one, so I don't have to do anything.
Of course I got this one. Okay, well, I didn't write this right, so I'm going to like rephrase this. If you could make filament, would you print with it? Could you? I guess
No,
that's
the question
the
was,
other.
would you eat it?
But I didn't write that down. I wrote this. It's just really bad.
Isn't sausage technically meat filament? It's
Wow.
I
Yeah.
mean, it's you're extruding it into a
Link.
Kind of,
link.
yeah.
Just with it, yeah.
You definitely.
I would definitely print with it. Like, why, if it works?
I don't think.
No,
you
I
can
don't
print
think the
with
question is whether or not you printing with it is. If you could print,
I mean, it's meat. Why
if
would
you could
eat it?
extrude and print,
If you could cook it correctly.
because I would assume that what you're starting from is not really meat. Because
Can't
why
be.
would you go through all of that work? The meat, it's probably.
Ah.
I do like the idea. I do think it's.
I'd
kind
eat
of a-
it.
You'd eat it?
Try it.
I'd-
Can do that.
Yeah,
You should eat thing that comes out of one. Even if you figure out a way to make extrude
pellets. EX,
Stainless steel version.
not even. Okay. Anyway.
We have had that question come up though, because we have had people that want to make
Oh.
both medical grade
Oh, right, that's right.
dissolvable biopolymers and then also like edible type stuff.
Right.
So we could make a custom system that would be FDA approved,
Right.
but currently they're not.
So what about the other side?
Stuff dissolving in a lab is similar,
Okay.
but
Cool.
Sweet. Oh, we got 5 people on YouTube.
Bam!
Wow.
What's up, YouTube?
I think that's our highest views. Thank you. Let us know if you have any questions. I think we're up and running with that.
So I think this one's gonna go for everybody. Everybody gets to pick. If you could hire one person to work at Filabot, who would it be? I know you can't piggyback somebody.
it would be like different for everybody, right?
Yeah, it has to be.
Okay, well, I know what I would hire. I would hire like an AI robot, like a super smart one that could just do whatever it is I do.
I would have put money on the fact you would have said Elon Musk.
If I was going to hire. I don't think you can hire him.
We're not putting out a job description right now. Like this is hypothetical.
I'm taking.
Play in the hypothetical world.
It's a lot easier. Yeah, an AI robot.
Okay, that's your answer.
Well, actually, okay. So
I think it has to be something that exists right now.
I think it's a fair stipulation. And let's make it a person, because this is going to reveal something about you. If you could hire one person, a sentient being from Earth who is alive.
Well, is AI not alive?
We're not going there.
Damn it. Okay.
Outside the scope of the question.
Oh, and I just broke a rule.
It's all right. We'll just gloss over that.
Yep. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna.
You need
I'm
a
gonna
minute?
piggyback on somebody
Chantal
else.
can go.
That's a hard one.
Yeah, that is hard. I've been thinking.
Mine's not a person.
It's got to be a person.
It's got to be a person, apparently.
I was gonna say the Amazon fulfilling robots for shipping.
We've already hired them.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
Oh, they're already.
Not
Yeah.
for us, like in here, like
Oh.
it automatically picks out the stuff that we direct ship.
That would be fun.
Shoots it across the warehouse. You have to catch it.
Filament cannon.
Individual. It shoots pellets, and you have to catch it on the other side.
I mean, you could just hire a person to do that.
Yeah.
Kevin, save us. Do you have an ant? Like, who would you want on the Filabot team?
So I didn't realize it was supposed to be. I was just gonna say specifically what I want. Like, I'm an engineer. I want someone that can do better drawings, so that I don't have to do every single drawing.
Well, yeah.
That is
I-
somehow closest to an actual answer that we.
But Kevin, this is coming up, I think, because Kevin's redoing a bunch of the drawings that I had tried to put together, and as we know, I hack things to put them together. So Kevin's fixing it. Thank you, Kevin, for
He does
fixing
It's
good
good
it.
to get degrees.
Yeah.
This guy was only a few classes away from his degree.
I think it was one,
One class away
One
from
class.
his degree.
but I had failed that class like 5 times.
What class?
English.
Nice. Even I passed English with like a B or something. And I'm terrible at English.
I would hire a
Let's
writer.
stop tearing each other or ourselves down. We're distracting from the answer.
All right, Chantal.
Who would you want on the team? I'm surprised that you guys aren't like. Don't
I have like the whole Office cast going through my head right now.
Yes.
So
Dwight.
you want to hire Steve?
Dwight Schrute.
Sometimes I think
What would
Kevin's
you do?
Dwight.
I am
He
Dwight.
would.
I like vegetables.
You can enunciate.
Similar.
Have you figured out how to cook that yet?
I know Amish people nowadays.
Dwight?
Yeah,
Dwight,
his
but
brother.
That is true.
They're like Amish family people. I don't remember exactly.
That would have been a good question. If you were anyone on the Office cast.
Who would you hire from Dunder Mifflin? Dunder Mifflin.
Your voice won't go as far.
All right, now
All right, I think this question's dead.
Yeah.
I'm-
Well,
Next
not everybody
question.
answered.
I was trying to lead, but now if I give an actual answer, it'll make you all look bad.
Why? Who? Me?
I didn't really.
All right, we need a question from our customers.
Yeah. Any of you out there, if you want to jump in and submit a question on Facebook, or are we able to monitor? Do
YouTube's
people do that
working.
on YouTube?
Yeah, it's working.
Okay. On either
Can
the
you see
YouTube
it?
or the Facebook.
Did you get a good one?
No. Is it snowing outside?
Yes.
Yes, it is snowing.
A little
lot.
bit.
Yep. Because it's Vermont and it's January.
Oh wait, I almost crashed your car coming into work today. I hope you're not watching. But I almost plowed into somebody. The roads are really icy too, so now you know.
Anniversary, honey.
Happy anniversary.
Kevin's turn.
Tyler wanted to go.
I don't have to hold the hat. We can.
I think you should. You're doing a great job.
Of hat holding?
You're a wonderful hat holder.
What's the weirdest thing we've gotten with failed prints that have been sent in?
I think we should explain the recycling service a little bit. Take that opportunity to plug it. And then,
Yes.
And then answer.
Yeah. So in general, as we know, 3D printing creates a lot of waste. We have a lot of failed prints ourselves. If you're a 3D printing user, you have a lot of failed prints. And we have a recycling service here at Filabot where customers send in their and we recycle them. And we get random stuff all the time.
Like things on the table.
Yeah, there's some random stuff on the table. But we get a shipment, we get a pallet in, we get boxes, and we just dig through them. Sometimes they're really cool engineering pieces. And sometimes they are just, like, I'm really just skirting around.
Yeah,
I'm
there's
not-
stuff that we can't, that we're not even going to tell you.
And we're not even going to bring it on camera.
We're definitely not going to bring it on camera.
It's only 720p.
We'll leave it to your imagination. Horrible, horrible things.
I don't know if it's
It's
horrible.
not really horrible.
hilarious things.
They're funny.
They're funny.
Pretty funny.
They've almost, yeah.
And then they all just get ground up.
But what about the things that we can tell them about? Like, what's going on with this? What's this thing?
That's-
Does it fly?
Shower heads.
I don't think I would have printed a fidget spinner. I feel like it would be cheaper to buy one than the material cost.
Did that just die? It did, didn't it?
What's up, Nico?
Stream service too, because we're taking up tons of bandwidth.
So much
Trying to
bandwidth.
do
Quality seems fine.
How much bandwidth are we taking up? That's a
A lot.
A
question.
little more.
It
Too
should be
much.
okay. It, you know, it records it, and the last time it did it, it's fine. Like it,
Yeah, we'll be fine.
we'll see.
Favorite part of your job? Well, different stuff every day. Next.
Well, different.
Oh.
I like being able to like pretend I come in and use those milling and lathe. Like, it's cool to have those and know we have them.
Pretend like you know what you're doing.
Yeah, I mean like, that's like exciting.
So those of you watching, remember they can't see. Like they don't get to turn their head and look over there.
They can see the mill and the tailstock.
If they're watching on YouTube,
Oh.
Facebook folks
Not on
can't because they're
Facebook.
over in that corner.
We have a little machine shop over there, Facebook and YouTube.
It's
Pretty
a
hardcore
superb
stuff.
machine.
It's good. It's a good one.
It's all mechanical, but it's very, very useful.
Somewhat accurate if
It's
you're
all manual.
running
I
it.
mean,
It gets the job done. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm gonna be making prototype parts on there next week.
nice.
Like 5 of them, like 10 of them actually.
can you talk about what those parts are?
Yeah, the well, I guess we called it the filameasure. I call it a rolling micrometer.
I think we
we
finally
had a 3D,
got it.
Yeah, we had a 3D printed version for a while, but it just wasn't as accurate as we wanted it to be.
Right.
So it's basically a dial caliper with little bearings on it, so you can hook it to your spooler and measure your filament as you're extruding.
Nice.
Kind of something we should have had a long time ago, but
That's a
we've had so many.
frequently
Yeah, we've had
asked
so
for
many
product.
other things that we've had to.
You can't make everything at once.
Yeah,
But yeah, that's kind of an exciting thing. And
Yeah,
so many accessories I want to add.
so many. So
But
exciting.
that's a really nice one. That should be coming very soon.
Okay, back to the question. What? Wait, I don't even know what it was.
Favorite part of your job?
All right, let's keep going. I have to know
you have to
Right.
what the favorite part of the job is,
Oh,
because then we can just do that more. And have fun all the time.
Personal
looking at me.
projects.
Going home. No,
Chantel, do you have
I
a
like
favorite
drawing
part?
stuff.
You like
Favorite-
drawing?
I like drawing stuff.
Didn't you just ask to hire somebody to do drawings?
Yeah, but I still need to do more than I can do.
so the desire to hire
Actually,
somebody
not
else-
drawing, more modeling. I like modeling stuff better.
Like
on
hand
cap-
modeling?
I like the process of like drawing something on paper and then
Oh, that kind of
turning it
modeling.
into something. That's the fun part.
Right, right.
Making the drawings is not the fun part. That's the tedious and like half of the time part.
But you do a good job with it.
He does a great job.
It needs to get done.
Yeah,
it needs to be
get
done well. It's important.
No, I definitely see what you mean by like getting a cool design and then
Yeah,
Cold.
trying to figure out how it works
right,
or how to make it work good.
right.
I
Guess yeah.
I'll go because I'm not here a lot, but just the sheer amount of different stuff I'm exposed to in here, slightly more than zero subset of people in the 3D printing behind the scenes working on it that I never would have had the opportunity. So just to hang out with some smart people and learn some stuff like that is pretty great.
Cool, because we're making them.
Everybody should be an engineer a little bit.
It's kind of fun.
Isn't everybody an engineer a little bit? At least a
Yeah.
culinary.
We're following
That's
recipes.
that's another deep philosophical conversation.
Mm.
Anyone who
Right.
uses a 3D printer is an engineer.
Hear that? Engineer Chantel,
Oh,
what's your favorite part of your job?
I like making sales.
I like making sales.
What's Ray's favorite part of his job?
And we printed a bunch of test blocks and samples for them. They would test them, record the data, send it back to us. The degradation was surprisingly negligible because often companies add virgin pellets to stuff they extrude. The degradation wasn't very severe. It was almost negligible for at least 4 cycles. I can't say for like 10, maybe it would eventually have a big effect, but for
And
the
the-
testing we did.
Yeah, and the biggest thing, well, I think it was your cousin that explained it to us. Was he a teacher or his PhD?
He's a professor.
Yeah. So it's oxidization. So when you have
Free radicals.
moisture, it creates free radicals as it's being melted, heated up, and that is what breaks the chains and doesn't allow it to connect. So that non-reconnection is what makes plastics weaker. So if you have dry polymers or polymers that don't absorb moisture, like PET, HDPE doesn't as much, you can recycle a lot more.
What if you pour in some pomegranate juice? Will that help?
There's moisture in it. So probably not.
Yeah, the print quality didn't seem to change.
All right, so that joke flopped. My bad.
I guess I missed it.
Pomegranate juice, like Palm does all those commercials about free radicals and.
Gotcha.
I was.
Do you know there's a plastic
tried.
grade called POM? It's POM.
Oh. Is it from pomegranates?
I'm just trying to save myself from the loss on that joke.
I feel like nobody else got it either, and so that's on me. If I,
I
drop a
wasn't really
joke that
thinking
nobody
about
in the
it.
room
I
gets,
wasn't
that's
thinking about it, but yeah, you want to have tea with your filament and some good pomegranate juice, and you'll beat those free radicals.
nice. Thanks.
Nice.
Better late than never. I appreciate it.
I
Problem me
wasn't-
up.
Yeah, I wasn't really thinking about it.
I guess it's, that's one thing we want to really solve is like how we're not really doing a good job. But we'll be diving into that more and looking into that in 2018. Next question.
Did you find the link? Like,
The
or are we
internet's
gonna
too
do that?
slow.
really
Okay, so
slow.
we'll do that after, so
And
you can take
upload
a
it
look.
to the stream.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
it'll be in the
because you're
notes on the
uploading,
screen,
you probably
and
won't.
Yeah.
of course, if you want to you can Google.
Yeah, if you
You
can
know,
go and search for it on
search
the
for the
blog.
blog.
Or actually, I think if you just search Google and you search like,
If you
if
Google
you
it,
just go Filabot and then like plastic testing or something.
Nice.
Study, maybe.
You
Plastic
Google
testing
Google, it
study.
breaks
There's
the
like a
internet.
white
Don't do it.
paper on it.
Does it?
Yeah.
Who's
I
next?
remember the name of the school, but I can't.
You know how many times I've had to search Google to get to Google?
I'm sure everyone out there is wondering what's in my coffee mug. It's 100%. Well, it's not 100%.
It's empty.
coffee, but it's coffee. Promise.
Favorite type of filament to print with?
Let's all answer this one.
Kevin, how long have we gone? Oh, my favorite's carbon fiber. Anything with carbon fiber in it.
Why?
Because it doesn't
carbon
shrink
fiber.
very much. It's carbon fiber. And it feels cool. It has a really nice texture. And also, did I say it doesn't shrink much? Yeah. It doesn't shrink much. Has a cool texture.
It's stiff.
It's light. It has a high tensile strength.
Well,
yeah.
is it light? I mean, the carbon itself is light, but the plastic
It is
the
light.
same.
Yeah, because if you're doing a weight, so like
Oh, okay.
you say you do quarter weight to
Yeah.
polymer, it's a 1/4%, or it's a quarter lighter basically. Because the carbon fiber has very, very low weight. I mean, it's the same weight, but it's a quarter lighter per volume
Yeah. Okay.
of what you're printing. So
You got a favorite?
I like 3D870 PLA.
Oh, you love 3D70 PLA.
So that's my go-to.
So
See,
3D70 is the new PLA that NatureWorks came out with, and like it's like
it's tough.
bulletproof.
I mean, you can bend it to the point where it stresses, but it'll never snap on you.
Is that what that is?
I mean,
I feel like I'm gonna hurt myself.
probably. I've checked it.
I broke it.
Yeah, you broke it.
That's not 3D.
no, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Is it?
Let me see.
Watch your eyes.
Is it?
Give him the goggles.
Well, how am I gonna watch my eyes?
Well, he's the one at risk right now.
I don't think
We
it
have
is.
one pair of
We're all
goggles. We
at
pass them around. It's like that old Greek myth with the fates, and they had the one eye.
I don't think it
And they
is.
just hand it around.
Yeah,
Okay, it might not be. 3D870. It's a great PLA.
It's expensive,
Yeah,
isn't it?
it's a little more than other stuff.
It
but-
would be. It's great for like a final print. So like if you are making a prototype and you are like going through different versions of it, it'd be good to use like a cheaper PLA, and then when you have your final design, print it with 3D870 and it'll last a long time.
Nice.
Prints all at the same temp as 3850.
The bed.
It extrudes better than 3850.
Yep.
Great material.
Cool.
Nice. My favorite is, can I have more than one?
Yes.
Yes. So there's a German company, small company. They make this awesome filaments.
Is there another question?
Kai, I forgot his name. Anyway, he's got some filaments, a lot of dissolvable ones, or filaments that you put in water, and after you print, they'll be like spongy or squishy, or like feel like leather, or he's got lace ceramic, just awesome materials. So
Nice.
it's really exciting. We've had a few of those. The Laywood was one. He's got some Reflecto something. Really cool stuff. Really underutilized, I think, and cool stuff.
Meat. Can I say meat?
Meat filament.
I haven't done enough printing to have a favorite.
Yeah,
so,
same.
So I'm just
Sweet.
making a joke at the expense of previous us. We talked about printing with meat for too long.
You couldn't print any of the stuff you make?
No. So short version, as some of you may have already heard, I'm not here full time. I have a business of my own, and
Do we want you full time?
no, I can't do it, man. I got stuff. No, after today, you definitely don't.
Obligations.
Yeah.
I guess
But
this
no,
isn't
we're-
as important.
We're working with like polyurethane foam. So, but I mean, there's some exciting stuff that I'm looking into with prototyping.
Yeah.
So I could just go brr, and then send plans to the factory and just kind of like
Get
work
the
out some
shapes
kinks,
and-
and it would definitely save us a lot of time versus where our production house is and everything.
You can print like knuckles and like those things that go on your shoes,
Spikes?
Shoelaces?
the spikes, and like brass knuckles.
Oh, I've got some of those spikes on the black versions of these
Yeah.
boots. Those are rugged.
But they're plastic, right?
Yeah. They're patented.
Oh.
What are the differences between the 3 PLAs we sell?
4043D, 3D850, and 3D870.
So
So
those
the
are the
names
three
are
types
different.
we
Those
carry?
are 3 grades.
Okay.
4043D is the first grade that NatureWorks came out with for 3D printing. And
So it's just a line of NatureWorks development.
right.
Yep, pretty much.
So then they came out with 3D850, which was improved over the 45
I remember seeing on the sheet it was like
clarity.
no yellow or something,
Right.
which it is.
Yeah, it's good. So they did that one, and then they released the 3D870 after that. And the 3D870 is like by far
The strongest.
the strongest. Okay.
Next.
Are you able to ship blank?
Anywhere but North Korea.
Could we try to get a system into North Korea?
I don't think we're allowed to.
I think we'd have to physically go there.
You can ship it to China first because they have.
Right.
Relations.
You'd have to have somebody in China ship it to North Korea.
So that's not us shipping it. We're not condoning violation of any federal anythings
No.
in shipping to North Korea. If you do that, that's on you.
We're just going over how we would if we could. Anyway,
There's
we
a
ship.
country, there's a town in Turkey called Batman, and we could ship systems there.
We could ship
To Batman.
to Batman.
I think Antarctica would be a little hard. I don't think we're gonna send it to Mars.
I bet DHL goes to Antarctica.
You think so?
There's so much science and research going on down there that somebody's got to be on that stuff.
All
I'm
right.
sure it's not like daily drop off, but
I guess if it's on a ship.
yeah.
All right, so we've shipped we've shipped to
would-
some crazy places.
Would we ship a system at a discount to Antarctica just to say we did?
Yeah,
Okay, so if there's anybody out there that
we'd probably
is
do
in
it for.
Antarctica, okay, if you have ties to somebody in Antarctica who wants a system, we'll donate one just so we can get a picture.
Oh, now we're donating the whole system.
No, A. You said A.
Oh,
Or some filament, something. It'd be sweet. We could say we did it.
It would work. You know what we should do is extrude filament outside when it's like 0 degrees because it's really quickly.
That's true.
Josh, you want to be outside making filament?
We're opening the doors.
I'll try it.
That would be nice.
Okay. Like while it's snowing.
Yeah.
You could cool it really quickly.
Can we extrude snow?
Do you have a question?
Yeah. Are those materials you just mentioned ones that you believe the Filabot could produce?
Yes. So the 3 PLAs we just discussed.
175.
Well,
All the filament we make is on our Filabots, so
right. All the filament we make is on our Filabots. We did have an update, and this is on our blog that explains the 2.85. We have a tolerance. It's a larger tolerance. So whoop.
it's a volume tolerance. So we're hitting our plus or minus 0.5 on the 175,
Right.
but it's like slightly larger on the 285.
And the Filabot original, our entry-level system, can only do 4043D. The other 2 PLAs have a higher melt flow, which is harder for that system, and it can't push
Yeah,
out.
the auger type system.
Right. So yes, EX6 can do all those materials within the plus or minus 0.05 millimeter tolerance. EX2 can do all those materials except for the 2.85 has that larger variant. Actually, like, we don't sell material on our site that we can't extrude into filament.
Yeah.
And if there are issues, we outline it. So like on the polymer page for those PLAs, we say there's a chart that we made that says what sizes and what tolerances and explains all that.
Cool. Good question.
That was great.
That's a good question.
Okay, we got a few more in here. Dun, dun, dun.
Fill a lot back. Fill a back.
I love this. This
First-
It's from the same person.
Yeah. Sing.
Sing HM29. Thanks.
is that
That's
the
their
username?
The question is the first thing I 3D printed. I 3D printed office supplies when I first a business card holder. Just stuff for my desk. So
Knickknacks.
yeah, knickknacks.
Kevin, what was your first 3D print?
I don't remember. Let's see. I bought a printerbot plus when I started working here 2 years ago, and I printed. What was it? I think I printed a timber frame that
Like
my
a
dad
house?
had a model of. Yeah,
Wow.
a model of a house.
I remember that.
Oh, the same guy said, sorry, not the PLA, but the exotic filaments from the German maker.
Oh no,
Ceramics.
Oh.
unfortunately not. No.
We haven't been testing those or selling them. Right?
Yeah, we don't have any to play with.
Well, we might have some.
That was the powder we were trying to play with, right? That type of thing? With the mixed wood and
Yeah,
mixed
yeah,
aluminum.
kind of like that. We'll have to get some to play with because there's some cool stuff. That would be a great video. Just those materials.
I think we have contacts there.
We do. All right, we'll get on that and work on that.
I think the reason you didn't was because we stopped selling
filament. on
filament.
Amazon.
Filament wasn't our main.
Yeah,
Yeah.
our bread and butter. Yeah, so the
Filament
filament.
production was cutting into something
Right. It's not a.
or whatever.
Doesn't make sense for us to. Doesn't make sense to make filament
Explain
if
that
you
better.
make the machines for the filament. And the only filament we sell on our site now, we do some special orders of large, bulk spools. We do have some filament on our website, PLA ABS. That is just a sample of what our systems can do. So yeah. Josh, your
I don't even know.
What's the first one you remember?
it's like the first memory. I don't remember my first memory.
The first filament you kissed.
3870.
Well, the first one I can really remember is the supports for my last four-wheeler. Those fender supports. I know there was stuff way before then, but I can't really put my finger on it. I mean, I've printed a couple turtles for my mom.
No.
Those
What about the shifter for your truck?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And your Toyota
I
emblem.
think you were printing way back.
Yeah, way back. I
Yeah,
guess.
didn't you print in the granite shed?
The old shop.
I don't know if I did or not. I was trying to think if I did.
Because we had the Orion
We
Delta
didn't print
printer.
much then.
No, that was all pretty much spool holders with the Orion. Yeah, I mean, I've done emblems
We
and
were still
shifter
printing lots of
knobs and-
spool holders, but they're much better now.
Yeah,
They actually work.
right.
Who are you?
My first print was I got a printerbot through the Kickstarter. Go Brook Drum. And the filament holder piece broke. And it was 3D printed to begin with. And I was like, crap, like, what am I going to do? How am I going to print? So I had to like hold it on, print one. It was really crappy because like, as I'm holding it on, the whole printer is jumping. And when it moves directions, the steppers have no force. So it was really bad. I had to hold it 3 different times. And the 4th time was a good print. Yeah.
Did you keep swapping it out?
Yeah.
For the slightly better one?
Like the broken one printed a really crappy one, but I could hold that one less.
Right.
And it was perfect story. Like
that's pretty awesome.
Time like I got the printerbot, and was like that was like the machine I was using to develop Filabot.
Right. Wow.
Yeah.
I kind of dig that story. Do you have any of those pieces?
Yeah, actually. I
Where's
have
the
one.
printerbot?
Oh, that's long gone. It was the wood one.
Oh man.
Yeah, the wood ones would
got
expand.
cannibalized.
Yeah, I think I have the piece. It's a light green one.
Let's see if we can find that.
Oh yeah, you do have it.
Yeah, with a
that.
bearing.
That'd make a fun short blog post.
That would. Love it.
It's real.
What's your first 3D print?
I couldn't tell you.
All right, Jeremy's gonna 3D print
Something live
Stop.
on air.
soon. Like our
Cookie
last
cutters?
live print. Yes, Jeremy loves cookie cutters.
He does.
He has certain shapes that he loves.
Let's ask another question. What did you mean by that?
I didn't write these.
Didn't you?
Well, okay, yeah, I did. I didn't
want
want to put
mainly
rules.
Customer questions?
So this one is
What happened to all the
we
customer
added some of
questions?
our own. This is best.
Just luck of the draw.
I failed English, remember?
English.
5 times.
English.
Yeah. English.
All right, so
English?
I wrote best guidelines at Filabot. Like, I didn't want to call them rules because I don't. There's no rules here.
Why don't you like rules?
I
This
do not like
this might
rules.
be a good opportunity for you to take a minute. And we're not employees, we're team members.
We're all team members.
See if there are rules. She might not have walked away. Chantel just left.
Chantel, you're not allowed to leave.
That's a guideline.
No, I think. Oh, so this. What was it?
I have
Halfway
to wear
through?
my Filabot shirt.
Yeah, that's a rule.
You don't have to. I mean, I'm not gonna. We're not gonna. We're all gonna. It's like peer pressure.
There's no rules. There's just passive aggression.
It's all, yeah. No, I think
Which works pretty well.
It does seem to.
I like it. Halfway through last year, read this awesome book, just one book, and really changed my view on business and how we think and how businesses are conducted. And we're working on a self-directed culture where bad internet.
Self-directed
Continue.
culture.
Self-directed culture where, you know, when you're inspired to work on something, you really want to work on it and just dive into it.
Sure.
And that's what I hope that we can all do in the areas that we work. So really creating an environment that we all enjoy, that works for everyone. You know, it's not some utopia that we have, because there's stuff we miss, there's stuff we don't get done, we're going to be frustrated with each other. But if we can all enjoy our workspace and, you know, make it work for our lives, I think it's going to be really interesting.
Most negatives happen anywhere. You know,
Yeah, they happen.
I've never worked. You know, I've never worked at a job where everybody got along,
Right.
and everything got done, and all that.
Right.
What was the name of that book, in case anybody's interested?
Ricardo Semler started Semco while his father, and he grew it. 7-Day Weekend, and then Maverick is his first one.
Okay.
So I think we should all read it.
Do we have to?
Nope.
Book on tape.
Don't worry.
I got lots of driving time. I can listen to it.
Yeah. So a great book. Yeah. And the other thing is, like, I would pay somebody an hour the same amount I'd pay them for 8 hours if they got the same amount of work done. Like,
Makes sense.
there's so much waste in. Yeah. So yeah, that's kind of my
So I
rant.
should still come in 1 day a week, and you're gonna pay me full time now?
Full-time salary.
Well,
I'll get the same amount done.
we can talk about that. We can talk about that.
It's okay. I'm just playing. So your question, the best guidelines at Filabot?
Yeah. I don't like. What are your favorite ones?
What is yours?
Should we have? I don't have. I don't have any. It's kind of, I don't really like the question.
It's kind of a strangely worded question.
Yeah.
I think we could twist that question a little bit and say, you know, what do you like about working at Filabot? But we
kind of already did that.
We asked that already. So.
Oh, well, we do have the powder rule, the snow day rule.
Okay, what's the powder rule?
Well, apparently it's down to 4 inches, but if we get 6 inches of snow, nobody's expected to come in anyway.
Nobody has to come in anyway.
Right. So like it could be any day, and you're like, I gotta go skiing. But way back when we used to have rules and used to operate the way companies shouldn't operate, we had the snow day rule. So apparently that's still in play, and it's on 4 inches, and 4 inches of snow, you get the day off. But you can have the day off whenever you need to. So
like the day before Thanksgiving when I was the only person here.
Yeah, or like the whole holiday.
I must. You did.
Yeah, I think I did.
DHL came looking for boxes.
Good luck. No, yeah, we get our stuff done.
I found them.
Oh, thank you. We get our stuff done. Stuff gets shipped out. You know, there's certain things we have to get done. But in between all that, it's up to whoever to do whatever. So yeah.
In my last company,
Mostly
the motto what's that?
Mostly there's too much work to take days off.
I just always said as long as the work gets done, the customers are happy. I didn't care about the rest.
That's probably us. No,
No.
pretty good. I'm still waiting for Uline stuff.
Sweet. There's
Pass in the hat.
Who wrote all these questions?
They weren't the ones I looked at on the drive, so I don't know what happened.
Those are still in there.
They're still in there.
There's more technical stuff coming.
These are too curly.
Did you curl them with scissors? Like.
No, I did it. Yeah.
Like ribbon on a package?
Yes.
I'm sure she put in that kind of time curling these questions.
Have you seen them?
What are the
they're beautifully
craziest
curled.
materials that customers have asked you to extrude?
Gunpowder.
What?
Gunpowder?
Somebody asked if we could do gunpowder.
No.
Yes.
Extrude it?
Yes.
It doesn't melt.
What?
No, well, infuse it or something.
What did they want?
I don't know.
3D print a explosive business card holder and give it to somebody and then
Fuses.
hope.
Yeah. I the only thing I can think of is like the 3D printed bullet, like shotgun shell.
Why didn't we do it?
It was way back before we were like.
Okay, a long time ago.
If somebody wants, we could get gun. I don't
Let's
know.
do it. Explosive. You can
Heat
make little
and
car
pressure.
models. Yeah, but that's not what ignites gunpowder.
We have another question. This is for you, Tyler.
Ah.
Is it from Wick?
If you could have changed something before launching
That's
your
where you
original
go.
Kickstarter, what would it have been?
That's a good question.
That is.
And bonus points for knowing some of the history of Filabot.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's really cool.
Sing HM29.
So the original questions, the original. Oh, I did not phrase that right. I wish I had the model ready, like the system ready to go.
You're supposed to.
Well, now you are. When we started it, we didn't.
Oh.
Like there was no rules for it. But now, when you build a physical device, you have to have it ready. I don't think Filabot would have happened if that rule was in place, because there was so much development that went into making the first system. Just testing and melting, and if Whit was here, she can attest to how much extrusion there was, and just me like pulling filament out. There was no spooler, no cooling devices. It was just this extruder. What else would I want to change? Knowing that like you need people to grow a business and make it happen is huge, and I would want to focus on building a team sooner. Yeah,
Nice.
That's a good question.
That's a great question.
that was good. Is this the same person?
Mhm.
Keep asking questions.
My laptop's gonna die. It's at 9%.
Turn your brightness down
Yay,
and your
Apple.
keys off.
Yeah.
We have been going.
Apple batteries.
Do you need a
The
dongle to
best
charge
batteries.
it?
No, it just gets power from the air.
No, that's the air. She was the pro.
Max size pellets that can be put in the hopper. Is that a good customer service question?
Yes, we get that a lot.
0.213.
So like an eighth of that.
I say
About an eighth of an inch safely.
Well-
0.213 max.
okay.
0.213?
0.213 inches.
That's way bigger than me.
That's like double almost.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Eighth best performance is half that size.
Right.
Because
Well, the
you
eighth
want
is standard pellet size, or like around that.
yeah.
Otherwise, the pellets would shear on the feed throw, right? Like on the edge.
Yeah, so you're getting pellets that are getting cut in the hopper, and you're getting inconsistent feed.
And you don't want the cutting; you just want them to flow into the barrel.
Yeah, go
where they're
into
fully
the screw
surrounded.
channels and go through the barrel, nice and smooth. So you get performance issues if your pellets are too big.
And you can go all the way down to powder.
Yeah, powder works really well.
Yeah, and we just added the pulverized PLA, which is
Yeah, it's
working
more
pretty well.
pulverized than powder, which is great. It's like a sand, like a
That's mixed aluminum, but yeah.
yeah, but it's like a coarse sand.
So what that allows
This
is
works
for
great for small extruders.
and adding additives into your material. So if you need to make a custom filament,
It's not compounding technically.
No, it's like-
but it's mixing.
which you can't do with normal.
What's the
stuff.
difference?
Compounding is like you need like a twin screw type extruder, and it actually mixes.
We're gonna build one,
Physically
right?
mixes. I want to work on more just mixing screw profiles on single screw, but
Nice.
we can't claim that it's compounding, but it's really close. Close enough for
It's compounding-ish.
yeah, close enough for doing stuff like bio,
Well,
ESR
close enough
resin
for
mixing
research.
and color mixing. Yeah, close enough for research certainly.
You should start to like that.
Oh boy. Wow.
This is too long.
All right, let's run
No,
through.
no,
We're
it's
almost
not.
done.
Yeah.
We'll finish up.
Just 3 more.
What are you most excited about for 2018?
You asking me?
Yeah,
Well,
sure.
I'll-
I don't know, all of us. I'm excited for a grinder.
Yeah,
Our
grinder.
own.
Yep.
Talk about
They
the grinder.
said be a
We said there won't be one in 2016.
It will
That's your
happen.
first project.
yeah.
It's- no, but it's so close.
It's so close.
It will happen this year.
And if not, I quit.
What are the issues? It's such a simple thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. We've been focused on the extruder, which is good.
Exactly.
We need to be. But yes,
We focused on our extruder and spooler.
Now it's the grinder's
Those are
turn.
ready.
Now we're ready for the grinder.
nice. I'm excited for our team, the growth we're gonna have with our team, and the culture we're building.
High five. Yay. Self five.
What are you excited for?
You know, I'm the newest one here, so I feel like I'm in at a really exciting time because there's so much movement. You know, there's a lot going on behind the scenes that, you know, we can't necessarily talk about like at any business, but just seeing the
Let's
way
talk about
things are shifting internally in some of the ways. And then, of course, I knew you before I was working at Filabot, so getting to see all this stuff that I was just hearing about happen. So for 2018, I think I'm most excited to see how much things are going to change and evolve. That's probably a better word than change.
Yeah, I think we're changing faster than we always ever have been, and I think as we've grown, that's where we need to be. So there's gonna be a lot of change. Like, yeah, it's gonna be good.
I think
Like
maybe-
these videos.
Yeah, this is a huge change. I'm excited for this.
Before, all of our videos were in black and white
They,
because that's all we could handle.
with me and a hat on.
And 5 of us behind the camera running the gimbal.
I'm excited for content.
Gimbal's out of batteries.
We don't know how to do filming, so
We're getting better. What I'm referencing there is this little handheld doohickey that you put a cell phone in, and it was, you know, self-leveling and adjusting like pan in the middle of, I think, the first video I helped with. The batteries in it died like 15 minutes in, and instead of it just not working, it just kind of did this very sad, and it just collapsed, and just the video became the floor for a few seconds until I was able to. And so I'm holding it up manually instead of holding my phone. I'm holding like this extra 3-4 pounds of metal.
yeah,
We'll get the live videos better.
Well,
Yeah,
they are getting better. It's
They're
like
great.
everything
Yeah,
we do.
they're
We're
much
just
better now.
constantly iterating.
Why is that an important part of the business?
Well, we just threw quality out the window because we know it's more important to get our content out and what we're working on.
Why is live videos an important part of the business?
Keeps it fresh. Keeps it young. I don't know.
I was gonna say keeps it. It's like that's how you make a connection to your customers.
Yeah, there's an authenticity in what we're doing right now. I mean, obviously, it's not polished.
This is not scripted.
It is definitely not scripted. And I think there's something fun because, you know, this is the time during the week. Like I shifted the day I came in so I could be here on the day that we're doing live video, so we can all be in the same room. And that's really the thing every week that brings us all together.
Yeah.
And it gives us an opportunity to be a little bit more than, you know, words on a page or
Right.
a single voice on a phone or
We got
whatever.
another question.
Transparency. We want to show transparency, and live is a great way to do that at our company. So.
We did get another question.
Woo! Can we yell every time we get a question?
No, we can get a bell though. Very quiet bell.
Yes.
It
A
says,
gong.
what company other than printerbot in the 3D printing space interests you the most going into 2018?
It's a brilliant question.
There's some really cool printer styles out there, and I'm always intrigued with different styles. So, Cincinnati BAM, which is a big area out of manufacturing machine. Really cool. They 3D printed the first car. Really excited to see what happens there. There's a printing company called Black Belt, which does a continuous Z, and I think Printerbot did it first.
Yeah, Printerbot has their. That's really exciting. The Printerbot. I mean, we already said we like Printerbot, but
Right.
their belt one.
Yep.
It's pretty cool.
That one's cool. I love the way.
Can you talk about massive dimension stuff? Yeah.
No,
I can't.
Oh.
We have a secret project,
it's a hard no.
but yeah. We'll let you know about it soon.
We talked about it before.
We can't.
Oh. All right.
We will at some point
No.
when it's ready. Do you guys have any pancake printer?
I don't know the company. I can't remember.
I
It
wanna
might have
print
been the
pancakes.
pancake printer.
Print pancakes and then you can print,
On top of
make
your
a
pancakes.
breakfast printer.
Oh, like an omelet.
You could totally print an omelet. I mean, not the vegetables, but the egg.
There are some companies now that are making CNC machines that are pretty interesting. There's one called shoot,
Oh, Wazer.
Wazer. Yeah, but
Well, that's yeah.
there's
no.
a CNC. There's a few CNC milling machine, like desktop versions that are pretty neat that you could do a lot with.
Cool.
Well, because it's like the milling, the 3D printing, the laser, right? Like a combination
Yeah,
machine.
there's one of those that I saw at Maker Faire, and I wish I could remember the name of it. But yeah, it was a combination 3D printer, laser, and router.
Nice.
So you could like print something and then machine parts of it,
Right.
laser parts of it.
That sounds really sweet.
So stuff like that in the future. I don't remember the company, but companies that are doing that are going to be really popular.
We should end on a good question.
I hope we get a good question. Another good question. Thank you for that question. That was great.
That was a good question.
Yeah. Oh, I'm really excited about like, real quick, the G code. So like a lot of printers, the slicing programs are like layers, right? There's a lot of research going into 3D printing contours, so shapes. So not just like layers, but like following a contour and creating this really smooth profile. There's that the mesh or the mesh print in Cura, where you can do you did the skull, the green skull. Like that stuff, and the way we're going to be using 3D printing, I think is going to be really neat.
There is tons of development to be made on the G-code writing slicing software side.
Yeah, huge.
Yeah. So you've got that machine, but there's a lot of software development that can be made in the future. Cura's doing a great job. Or Ultimaker's doing a great job with Cura, their slicing software. That's the one I always use.
All right.
We have one question left.
Dun, dun. I hope it's. What printers do we use?
It's a good one.
That's a good one.
Printerbot.
Well, that question's over.
We do have MakerBot, but we unbranded it. Sorry.
Yeah.
Why do we use Printerbot?
It was the first printer we used. No, we know Brook Drum really well. And we think they're an honest, transparent company. We like what they're working on, and
The printers don't quit.
They don't quit, and they're easy to replace, like the parts on them.
Yeah, we do a lot of modifications.
Yep.
So, printer that's easy to modify, like printerbot, it's really helpful.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, we've used the CNC, the row stock. I really like the way
They're cool.
Yeah.
They're fast.
And they're mesmerizing when you watch them.
Yeah, the Delta printers are cool.
Those are sweet. If any 3D printing companies want to send in their printers, we'll happily test them out and see if you can change our minds.
We like using different printers.
We do. So actually, real quick on printers, our Filabot systems work with any FDM style 3D printer, which is fused filament or fused deposition modeling, or FFF, which is fused filament fabrication, which uses the filament to feed it. The only thing you want to keep in mind is that some 3D printers of those styles are chipped. So I think like a, what was it, XYZ, Stratasys, Dremel. Dremel might not be.
I don't think
Anyway,
Dremel is.
they put a chip on the spool and you can only use their filament. So we don't like that. MakerBot used to do that. Well, they kind of were locking it down. They've opened it up. Thank you, MakerBot. But that, just really limits your material. Just keep in mind if you're looking into this style of 3D printing. Yeah.
We should wrap it up.
Sweet. So it's been like over an hour? Yeah, nice. We had some technical difficulties at the beginning, but I think we wrapped up really well. Thank you everyone for the comments, questions. Well, I guess they're all questions. Thank you for all the questions. We're super happy and excited that we were able to do this. And if you have any questions, send us an email, give us a call, and until next time.
We'll be back next week at this time,
Yes.
right?
Hopefully, if the cameras work.
Cameras will work.
If we can
Make them
figure
work.
out. Oh, no.
We'll have a sweet camera going by then.
Oh, we will.
Yeah.
By then.
So Kevin's going to get us a new camera going. We have a lot of to-dos from this one video. All right, we're going.
Properly
We
streamed.
go.